So we are 20 months into a global pandemic, and a new study came out today showing what all the studies have shown so far in the last 20 months, that besides age, being obese is the number one factor when it comes to serious illness, hospitalization, and death from this pandemic. It has not been a secret. I mean, I know some of you may not have seen this because it's not put out on big tech, and it's not put out on mainstream media because they want you guys to keep consuming as much Krispy Kreme and McDonald's and Papa John's as possible. But it is just fact that next to age, being obese is the number one predictor of serious outcomes, hospitalization, and death of the global pandemic. This study that came out today, November 15th, 2021, shows that it is due to the inflammatory nature of obesity, the inflammatory state that obesity puts a person in, that causes this, that is one of the factors that causes this. We have known this for the last 20 months. This is not to shame anybody or call anybody out. This is not to make anybody feel bad about themselves. I'm not saying anybody is lazy. I'm not saying that anybody is anything except for it's factual that if you are obese, you are at higher risk. It is the number one predictor of serious outcomes, hospitalizations, and death for the global pandemic. So what I am saying to you is, if in the beginning of 2020, you weighed enough weight to be considered morbidly obese, and you knew you were fat and you knew you were obese, and you weigh the same or more now, you might want to seek out some counseling, because that is self-destructive behavior, knowing that you are keeping yourself in a state like that is unhealthy. Get some counseling for whatever is keeping you there. Go see your doctor to get your levels checked. This is not to shame anybody. This is just to say this is reality. The reality is that obesity has always been bad for you. It has always been unhealthy for you. But if we are to believe that right now what we're doing is to help protect the hospital system and avoid deaths, obesity needs to be addressed. We can no longer just pretend it's not a factor in just about every major health problem we have in our society, including this global pandemic. You could have lost 100 pounds. If you were a 300-pound person, you could have lost 100 pounds by now with very little lifestyle change. With just a few 100-calorie deficit a day, you could have lost about 100 pounds in the last 20 months. Please get there. Please, because we as a society should want to get there, but you as people should want to live a happy, healthy life. And it is very clear that not only from this pandemic, but from everything else, that being obese is in fact unhealthy for you. We can no longer deny this. It is time to enter reality. God damn.